He's like, it's hard to have to hurt something you love.
Yeah.
Hey, man, hands off 10 Hagen trophies. There's a lot. Please.
There's a lot.
I focus on a blood. Please.
But what happened to starting with PSL? Yeah, that's me, Buffet to Palo Agandong.
So as an Arsenal supporter, where would you rate yourself? As an Arsenal supporter, from 1 to 10, 10 being a diehard, 1 being a plastic.
One being a Teta in. Would you rather win the league, but Tottenham win the Champions League? Or not, you win nothing.
Rather win the league, bro.
And Tottenham win the Champions League.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
3-0. Just the Syria point. It's even saying another one. That's what Google says. It says Gasper Syria.
It shows you that it's a title-winning form, boy.
It's
And it looks like it's
definitely
gonna continue, dog.
It's going to be an interesting.
It's gonna continue.
season.
I'm very excited, bro. I don't know about you. We're taking double. It's a treble this season. Champions League semi-final.
Chefy said, man. Paga dog. Like I think we're going strong.
Yeah.
From the start.
Yeah, sure.
And usually, one thing like I noticed, PSA like he Pirates, it doesn't normally show its ass from the beginning.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. Big pause.
So that game gets sent off. The most logical thing to do is to take off maybe an attacker and put in a midfielder. Why are you putting an extra defender? Already there's like 4 central defenders on the pitch. There's Timber as a centre back. There's Salib as a centre back. Gabriel as a centre back. Cauliflower as a centre back. And then you take off an attacker, and then you put in another centre back as well. On top of that, Saka is our best corner kick taker.
But I'm Cooper.
You don't know what you guys have, but like you don't know that you guys have a good thing in Arteta.
Hey.
But you know what they say?
You know
what
guys don't
someone
know.
said?
You don't know.
Once you hear rival fans,
Once you hear Russian fans start praising the manager, that's when you see,
whatever you have.
Because he speaks the truth.
Now, but go ahead, address them, bro.
You know, fuck them every single day because now they are twerking for this fucking manager, dog. This guy doesn't want a trophy. Now in December it's going to be 5 years, boy.
Extended.
Mazraoui is not
Honestly, honestly.
Bro, this guy is
that.
this. Which football are you watching, bro? Which football are you watching?
Mazraoui for me, boy. Like, let me say this before you go.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
That 0-0 is actually an upgrade in Max's book because Palace slapped us last season.
Of course,
if we think of it.
Yes,
So that's what he's gonna
it's good analysis, bro.
It's
It's good analysis. At least there I can give you. It's good analysis. We went to Palace last year. We got 4. Could have been 5. Could have been 6.
You see?
And that's one of the points.
Well, what a match. Get this man out of my.
And the problem, bro, I think you're starting at the wrong place.
Okay, what do we need to fix?
From what you've said, it looks like we need to fix the coach. What you've said.
No, we've invested too much in that one. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Back the manager.
Back the manager. Back the team. Back the teams.
No.
3-2 for Chiefs. 2-1 for Chiefs. Bro.
1-0. Kaizer Chiefs 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
You don't want to hurt the people you love or something along those lines.
But you know he was the captain for every team.
That's what he was saying. He was saying,
and they won their first cup in how many years with him as the captain?
Yeah, he said it's hard to have to.
That matters now.
He's like it's hard to have to hurt something you love.
Yeah.
Hey, man, hands off 10 Hagen trophies. There's a lot. Please.
There's a lot.
I focus on a theater blood. Please.
But
Please.
what happened to starting with PSL?
Okay, let's go to PSL. That's the easy job.
Okay, before we move on, what position was he playing?
I don't know, bro. I only know
There's
Ten Hag
no
is the
fun.
coach.
Probably
There's no joke there, boy. Don't go there.
But he was the coach.
Maybe he was a ball boy.
Probably.
No?
Yeah, because his midfield currently is non-existent, boy. So
Sure.
he can't be a midfielder.
Yeah, but I can't imagine him as a midfielder. But he doesn't know ball like
Yeah,
that.
no, it doesn't
I
know.
think coaches who are midfielders, you
But was a captain.
Probably a centre back.
Yeah, like a 3 or 5.
Yeah, well, they are 3 or 5 somewhere there.
As a centre back, I think he was much better than Karak. Karak, I saw him live.
But Karaka is a Champions League though.
But as a defender,
Respect.
no,
Respect.
as a defender himself, I don't rate him at
Yeah,
all.
no,
I think even Maguire is miles better than him.
You know, he.
Yeah. Said it.
I remember. I remember, right?
That's not.
I remember he was criticizing Martinez for being short, ne? And then after that, I think Wolves game, was it Wolves?
Yeah. Then he
No,
proved,
Fulham. Yeah, Fulham.
Yeah.
When Martinez, I don't know, I think he got man of the match.
Yeah.
So they brought him in to that Sky thingy. He was the same height as him, boy. After bashing him to say, no, he's short, the Premier League, you will suffocate him or whatnot. Same height, Mchara.
Yeah, but the English pundits, I think they must just stay out of it and leave the game to us. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Full-time foot to the Red Devils and the Jesus followers. Full house without Mr. Yours truly on my left. Steph the Pan Star, the Jesus follower, another Jesus follower. But let's start here. Let's start here. How you feeling, Tebza, bro? Start with you today. What's up?
Nah,
What's
bro,
happening?
I'm just glad to be here, boy. I think this episode might have been the toughest to arrange, you know.
Yeah.
But we are here finally.
Nice cut.
Right? Eh?
With the
Ah,
nice
you know,
cut.
we made the cut.
Another nice cut in the house, Shafi. What's happening?
You know,
Easy at all.
it's not easy at all.
At all.
You know, boy, the best looking guy on YouTube is back again.
So he says,
You know, boy. All I can say is 3 goals, 3 points, top of the table. Taco.
you're talking about Arsenal or
Yeah.
on the touchline, Mr. Yours truly couldn't be here. But on the touchline, who do you have on the touchline, bro? Just introduce yourself. Yeah, let's go, bro. Let's go.
Opalo Wagandonga, the only favorite support. Wow, rude. The only favorite Arsenal supporter in the house.
Well.
Yeah, that's me, Buffet. Opalo Wagandonga.
So as an Arsenal supporter, where would you rate yourself? As an Arsenal supporter, from 1 to 10, 10 being a diehard, 1 being a plastic.
One being a Arteta in.
You know I'm not gonna go that route. No. Let me say this actually. That's a good question. Let me say like 6. Because if I were to say like 8, could have been dead by now.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's the type of team that's gonna kill you.
As a 6
Yeah.
bar, let me ask you this question. I've seen this thing on social media.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Would you rather win the league, but Tottenham win the Champions League?
Oof.
Or not? You win nothing.
Rather win the league, bro.
And Tottenham win the Champions League.
The league, bro.
He's a one.
Don't talk about Tottenham.
He's a one.
Yeah.
The Mendham is a one.
It's fascinating, bro. Interesting.
I mean, for the fact that they almost did it. Remember when Lucas Moura did like the whole handshake?
Yeah.
Remember
Weren't you
that?
cringing then?
We were.
Bro,
thing
my
is-
asshole was hurting.
That's why I said.
hurting.
Then that altar doesn't suffice, blood. And then you are not even close to winning anything.
Yeah.
Yourself.
That's my point, though.
Yeah.
Rather than league than fucking UEFA, though. Still, that's my
Never,
chat.
boy.
Bruh.
The thing is, we have never won the Champions League. So imagine if Tottenham wins the Champions League ahead of us. It's bad already that Chelsea has 2 Champions Leagues ahead of us, my dog. Imagine now Spurs now win the Champions League.
The London
That's
Derby.
you, though. That's you, bro. But me, myself, like, nah, so then Telele, man, it's not a name, like, for real.
But it's interesting, though. I think interesting question.
We'll touch on it later.
Yeah,
alright?
it's interesting. Arsenal is the only, okay, maybe not the only, but according to the teams that we talk about here, it's one of the only team where we don't talk about it independently. When we talk about Liverpool, we don't talk about Man United in the same sentence. Yes, they are rivalry, and also don't talk about United and City in the same sentence.
But that's because we're not in the same sentence, blood. City is not. City doesn't even have fans. They're 30 fans. What do you mean?
They was waiting for their life sentence for 150 charges, bro.
No, but let's leave that later.
Okay, no, easy. Enough on the Premier League. I think let's move on to local. It's always good to start local, gentlemen.
You know, boy.
Betway Premiership. I'm not sure if you've checked the score.
Let's go to teams that actually have fans.
I'm telling
What's
you.
happening in games, bro? Tell us.
Bro, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
3-0. Just boy. It's even saying another one. That's what Google says. It says Gasper Sevilla, and it says plus one more.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No.
Dishing out.
I think the DSTV, not DSTV, the Betway Premiership, it's back in action, and we are all for it. Sundowns just trashed Marumo Gallants 4-1, Orlando Pirates 3-0 win over Polokwane City, and I think Chiefs is also playing now. We'll see the results after the match, but I think it's looking good, bro. Let's start with the Betway Premiership.
Obviously,
the weekend,
the mighty Bucks,
the week,
you know,
started on a high.
With Tito.
Now you see that guy, ne? That guy brings joy to the fans, dog. Like the way, you know, the way those they sing his name every single game is crazy, dog. And the thing is, even yesterday's game, he was our man of the match. He was the one pulling the strings. He was the one taking the chances. Like, obviously, I watched the game. Also, I love the lineup. You see Jose, eh? Jose is a special one, boy. Like, the maturity is shown that guy from when he started in our team to now. It's crazy, boy. Even the coach of what's this team? The team who were playing in the Champions League. Is it Jwaneng? He was also praising Jose to say that the maturity that the Pirates team has shown this season as compared to the other seasons is crazy, boy.
Especially because he played it.
Yeah, especially because he played it. Yeah. He was talking about the fact that now in these two fixtures that we played in the Champions League, we were so patient, Mfana. Even though we were not penetrating the team, like maybe in the early stages of the game. But for the fact that we kept on trying, we kept on pressing, we kept on doing, we kept on playing our game and not getting our heads lost, you know, by trying to get a goal and all of those things. So I think the maturity is shown from when he started to now. It's crazy. Even the substitutions he makes now, you know, it makes sense, you know, it makes sense. And I love how we play, man. Dino van Rooyen's a baller, boy.
Apparently,
such a good addition to our team.
He's not going to go back there.
Nah, Samfuni, boy. Komunyane, you know. No, Rinyaka, the front man, you know. I'm telling you, he runs 90 minutes, boy.
I'm telling you.
And the thing is, he's better than him in every aspect. Positionally, output. He's a good defender. He's good on the ball. He's an out-and-out right back, boy. More like a Reece James type of right back where he has everything. It's just that he's short, but I mean, all fullbacks are short. So I'm loving this Pirates team. Also, Sesane and class defenders, boy.
You already said it before you started recording, but you must say it on record, bro. Yeah. Pirates, are they winning? Who's winning the league, bro?
Pirates are winning the league, man. Let me
I can hear 57 people shouting.
Yes, sir.
I can hear 57 people shouting. Hey, get Sundows.
Like,
and you don't want to argue with people from Pitori.
Nah, you don't argue.
Hey, Mata.
You know why I'm saying we're gonna win the league?
Yeah, sure.
Like, the previous seasons, the reason why we're losing the league is because we're dropping points against teams like Chippa United, Polokwane City,
The small teams,
you know,
say,
the small teams. But now what I'm seeing is that we're collecting points because we played 2 games against teams that we were practically losing to last season. Chipa United and Polokwane City. Ne? And if you look at the way we're playing now, we don't concede a lot of chances, number 1. Number 2, we have a very, very, very solid back 4 plus a goalkeeper. Ne? And then we have a stable midfield. So our team is and also another thing that made us lose the league is that we didn't have a consistent team. Like we were chopping and changing. Sninin is this player, Sninin is this player, Sninin is this player. But if you look at this season, ever since we started, from the MTN 8 up until now, I think we've played 9 games, if I'm not mistaken. We've won all of them apart from 2. I think we've drawn 2. And then I think we've conceded 3 goals or 2. And then we've scored 13 or something. So if you look at that record from when we started up until now, it shows you that it's a title winning form, boy. And it looks like it's going to continue, dog.
It's going to be an interesting.
It's going to continue.
Season.
I'm very excited, but I don't want to lie to you. We're taking it's a treble this season, boy. Champions League semi-final. We're in the group stages of the CAF Champions League. I'm telling you.
At least you made it into it.
but you know, Vit, like I must say, like I think that's the problem. Like I saw with teams that play a low block and that are organization. Like defensively, they're organized.
Yeah.
Right. And we watched the game together, the Polokwane City. But I think the minute you tore apart, you were patient.
Yeah.
And then in the second half, you tore apart the defense.
Yeah.
It just started going downhill.
Downhill.
Yeah.
Right.
And that goalkeeper was shocking, fam.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk about. For me, that's not a 3-0 per se. Because no. Those goals Mahopa scored. I don't know what.
The Callan's goalkeeper apparently
he made him look like a poacher.
Yeah, boy.
You know,
Barry Mahopa 2 goals in 1 game. Shalulile 0 goals in 8 games, boy. We are here, child. We are here, boy. We've arrived.
Yeah,
child,
on that one, I think it's.
No, but I think for me, what's interesting, and I don't want to shout who's gonna win or who's not gonna win, but actually, Kaiser Chiefs is gonna win. So,
Kaiser Chiefs fans now.
Gonna win.
Dark horse. The dark horse.
Oh, the match?
Yeah, the match, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, not the title, the match.
The title, the league.
No.
Man, I think for me, like I said, I was not interested in South African football for some time. I'd watched it and there.
Yeah.
But I think a 3-horse league always makes it interesting.
Yeah.
I think when you
Plus,
have
there's
that,
still Sekukune, there's still Stellenbosch and Supersport.
You know, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
it's competitive.
A competitive league makes it very interesting for everyone watching, whether you're gonna win or you're not gonna win. I've seen people going back to the stadiums now. You know,
and we're going there,
and we are going a lot more. Like we're actually keen to get back into the action. So for me, regardless of whoever wins. And it's not a losing speech, but whoever
sounds like a losing speech.
But whoever wins, South African football wins.
Yeah, I know, 100%.
And yeah, shout out to Betway, boy. They're also making it interesting. I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think the man of the match thingy, that's also looking good. The award, the man of the match is looking good.
Yeah. And then at least we have a multi-choice for the winner of the league.
But you're talking about Sundows. You're talking about Sundows.
That's fine.
I think there are a few talks also, and the mamas around the room to say, maybe Sundowns is the fall of Sundowns. But from what I've seen, gentlemen, looks like we're still in trouble in the Sundowns. What's your take? What's your takes on Sundowns? Because I think now I've watched 2 games where they've played without Mdau and without Mkwena. Looks like they are cruising, bro. They just beat Marumo Gallants 4-1.
Yeah.
And Chiefs struggled to actually beat them. To be honest, they beat them 2-1, and it was a tough game. So what's your take? Is Sundowns reclaiming it? Probably not. You've said it, but bro, what's your take there? What's your take?
I don't give a fuck about PSL, to be honest. To be honest, I've watched a couple of games right now.
At least this season, if you had to just predict who's going to win it, with your knowledge of the PSL and you not watching it, just from hearsay, what's the street saying about Sundowns?
Besides the streets, man, not like I'm not fully watching it.
It's just not.
But like I'm watching my games, bro. Like Paga Paga. Because honestly, like Sheffy said, man, Paga dog. Like I think we're going strong. From the start.
Yeah, sure.
And usually, one thing like I noticed, PSL like Pirates, it doesn't normally show its ass from the beginning.
Pause.
Yeah. Pause. Big pause. Yeah.
But yeah, since we started, I'm seeing like good results and like good performance, good like abantu bayafuna to actually play. This was like the first time. Because I watched like a couple of Pirates games and people are eager to play. So that's one thing I noticed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I think obviously Pirates, don't tell me about my melody.
Fuck that shit, boy. Fuck that shit.
We're gonna rewind this at the end of the season. Yeah. we will be there.
No matter what.
But what do you think, bro? Do you think they have a state? Look, bruh, I think empires don't fall in one day. That's what Rulani said.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna show now, right? Because I think the other teams still have to get to Sundown's level.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I think if we can if there's not dominance, that's what, because Sundowns was actually dominating.
Because there's this other team that thinks playing a low block for 45 minutes is gonna win them a league. But we'll talk about that. Right? I'm not gonna get into it, right?
And then they said, we're exceptional.
We were exceptional, right? And they said the same shit last season. When we said you should have bodied them, you had them against the rope.
You should have won it. And then the points counted, but
I hear what Sheffy is saying.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Around you win the league against the small teams which you struggle to beat.
Yeah.
Right? We dominated Barnsley. Does it mean we're gonna win FA Cup? It's some kind of chance. You know, like we dominated them.
No, I think.
And my thing is, you win. You win the league against those the guys who are contesting, not against because. Best believe
the other teams that should win.
Yeah.
Should.
Best believe Sundowns is not thinking about those teams.
They know they are off the park already.
And it's something we spoke about on this pod last week already. It said Tottenham, Arsenal is probably their biggest game.
And that's the wrong thing because for Arsenal it's just like another game.
Just another game. But the way they were celebrating last week and this week is showing that's not a winning team. You know, and I think that's what we must address with Pirates.
Yeah.
And or Sundowns rather.
Yeah.
To say there's so many teams who are still celebrating consistency. And this. And okay, we just got 5 wins, 3 wins, 6 wins. We are playing a consistent team.
Yeah.
Those are not the chats the champions are having.
Nah.
Sundowns not having chats around, hey, we've managed to play.
It's about 3 points.
Consistent. It's about 3 points.
3 points. 3 points. When they were playing cheese, when they were playing the cocoon, it's 3 points. It's not just an actual won against Polokwane now.
Pep said it. It doesn't matter who you're playing. You help them, you get 3 points, you move on.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Sundowns get it right, boy. Like,
help them get 3 points.
You must look at the points and not the opposition.
Like, if you look at the past 7 years when they've won the league, like they make sure against the smaller teams they clap them, boy.
Yeah,
and
like,
it's not even a debate.
It's not even a debate, Mfana, because they know that that's where you win the league.
And probably teams like Pirates,
exactly,
they won't win those games. And
they
also when Sundowns faces Chiefs, they're probably just looking for a throw or they win.
You know?
So you win the league.
Exactly. And the reason why I say maybe for Pirates it's then a positive, right? Because you're struggling with those games, you get it over the line, right? But the other thing is you have fans that show up and maybe that is your 12th man that helps you win the big games. Because I experienced actually Pirates has that big game temperament.
The fans are behind.
So I think normally you'd think they wouldn't beat Sundowns, but in the past when they faced them either in the MTN8,
especially under Jose, we've never lost to Sundowns. I think ever since Jose came to the club, I don't think we've left. Maybe in the league.
Yeah, I'm not sure in the league.
Yeah,
but
maybe in the league, but in the
I
Cups,
know,
we've never lost to
chance,
Sundown.
So that's the only reason why I'd agree with you saying, okay, now you can get the points from the small teams because you used to get them from the big teams
Yeah.
in any case.
Yeah.
So I think that's what might put you over the line. But I think still too early. How many games? 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games.
But
But it's interesting. With 2 games to play, like I think the standard has already been set.
Yeah,
Like
set.
if you are Chiefs or Sundowns, if you drop it, just know the other 2 are going to run with it.
Yeah,
Hopefully
absolutely,
Chiefs, because
absolutely.
so that's also the nice
they're
thing
still
about
they have not shown that consistency. I can't talk about Chiefs in the same breath that I talk about Pirates and Sundowns.
Sundowns, yeah.
Because
Let me check this
Cause-
code
cause-
to make you to show you something.
But I think
Another one.
just another Sundowns
Another
thing.
one.
innit?
Yeah, sure.
Like, as much as okay, right now they're getting the results, né? But I haven't actually watched them play. I don't know how they're playing now, especially in the past 2 games.
the Chiefs,
No, Sundowns.
Sundowns, yeah.
I haven't actually watched them. I don't know what's their style of play, but dropping Mudau and Mukwena ne, has a huge impact on the team. Because remember, it's like dropping Rodri and Kyle Walker for Man City. You know?
Okay,
Like,
Rodri's been dropped.
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm talking
For
about
the
the
season.
stature. I'm just talking about the stature of the player.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, like dropping Rodri and Kyle Walker would be detrimental for City. As much as I think it's going to be detrimental for Sundowns in the long run, because if you look at those 2 players, they never get injured, boy. You know, they never get injured. They play each and every game. So if you drop those those 2 players, what you're saying to the other players is that you can also drop them as well. And then what it says to the morale and actually wanting to play for the team, it's not great. Even though Sundowns obviously is still a good team, it's obvious it's gonna beat Marumo Gallant, is gonna beat these other guys because quality wise they're just better than them. But in the long run, when shit hits the fan, that's when you need a Mukwena, that's when you need a Mudau who are gonna take you over the line. So if you're dropping them now, and I can see Mukwena bought a V-Class, boy. Mchita is balling out.
At least he got time to go do some shopping, bro.
Mchita was showing his V-Class there
I also saw,
during Kabza's
The piano hub thing.
I also saw Mvala also bought himself one.
You know?
Yeah,
so
they're
and
putting out,
you'd never see those things under Rulani.
Yeah. No,
You know, you'd never see Mamelodi Sundowns players balling out and doing all of these things of social media.
No,
But
but
since
Lodge.
this,
Course.
you know, so since
Still, sure.
since this guy came in, these guys in Fana, they've lost their heads, boy. They've honestly lost their heads. So
I don't believe so, bro.
I don't believe so.
I'm
as well.
telling you,
I don't
Jay,
see,
I don't
bro.
see.
Like,
I don't
you
see.
want to look at it that way, but
Nah,
it can
I'm
only
telling you.
it can always work.
Let me put it this way.
Sure.
I don't think it happens this season.
Yeah.
Whatever you are hoping
Yeah,
for.
not this season.
Not this season.
Maybe
but
the
maybe-
start of it is this season, but itself it's not going to happen this season.
I don't
bro.
think empires fall like that.
I'm telling you.
There is no way.
There's no
and
way.
also, it's what Mangoba said, which is like, it can also be in a positive way. Look at it this way. We have 40 players in the squad. And the fact that Mukwena and Mudau have been staple or have been a regular in the team, if they're not there, it just gives a chance for another player to go performing, which is what they've done. They've stepped up. If those players don't step up, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
But if they step up, you actually have a Mukwena who was a regular in the team, who's in the bench. Now you have a Mudau who was, is a baller.
There's no way else to go in South
can,
African football, unfortunately.
are you saying sometimes the Real Madrid?
Eh?
Yeah.
It is.
Ah,
It's a
it is,
Mr.
bro.
It is.
No, Kaizer Chiefs is the Real Madrid.
Okay.
Is.
Kaizer Chiefs
Nah,
maybe
he's
is
the
like
one.
Barcelona.
Kaizer Chiefs doesn't
I
have a
think
Champions League,
Kaizer
boy.
Chiefs is like Barcelona.
Why did you have to go there?
Kaizer Chiefs is the Barcelona.
Yeah.
Orlando Pirates is Real Madrid, boy.
Danko.
Sundowns is Atletico.
No, but
Or
put some
PSG,
respect.
maybe.
Or PSG.
No, but
boy.
put it, they have Champions League.
Yeah,
and
no,
they-
maybe a Man City. Like I think my Mamelodi Sundowns is literally an equivalent to Man City because if you look at the corruption, it's the same. You know, they buy all the players.
Not you starting with the corruption though. Still.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's the 115 charges are fully fair, boy.
Actually, let's go, boy.
Yeah.
Leave the 115.
Nah, we're not
Think about the 45
Nah, we're not leaving the 115, boy. The 115 is part and parcel of the 45 minutes.
Do you want to add 2 more charges? For that Trossard yellow, boy. Let's jump
Shocking.
over to. I think one thing I'll say is football is back, like in full effect. Like even the fans now engaged.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm loving. Like even what Haaland did.
Yeah.
Like almost stirring the pot.
Yeah,
it's not this thing of being friendly to opposition, bro.
They must
good play.
kick each other after the match.
We want to see
He was
that.
like, stay humble to Arteta. That's when I decided that motherfucker. She should leave, bro.
And what's
He
worse is
should
that
leave.
imagine if you're Jesus, you got displaced by this person. Now he's telling you to fuck off, basically. That's what he said. So who are you? What are you?
Haaland
What
is a
are you?
motherfucker, fana. Yo, Haaland is a motherfucker.
But he also a bad footballer. I have
Yo,
to
it's
say, bro.
terrible, fana.
Bad
I
in
saw the
terms of-
counter
bad in
When he's
terms
not
of-
scoring
Yeah.
goals.
Bad in terms of.
He's a
Bad
shit
in terms
footballer,
of like the aesthetics
Overall
of watching.
play, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For his
okay.
role, he's doing it perfectly. But I've seen people who have converted a lot of chances almost more than him and play better football than him. So
True,
based
true,
on that, but he's
true.
doing his job standard.
True.
But
I feel
and
you
I've
on
seen
that.
people counting the passes. Oh, not passes made.
Against the false midfielder.
For full 90 minutes.
False midfielder, false.
I think it's also one of the like low passers, like because he was not there at all, bro.
Who Haaland?
Haaland, the ball was rotating. It was Stones when he came on. Before that was Akanji and Walker on the edge.
Yeah,
Haaland
yeah.
was always holding the line. They had marked him
But even
perfectly.
Timber was a wood in that game.
Yo, man like Timber. Man like Timber. Bro.
No passes at all, bro. No completed passes.
Dog.
29. Fuck him, dog.
29.
Yeah, but I think let's officially move over to that game. Let's move over
what
to
was
that
your
game.
initial feeling, boy?
Arsenal
First half,
versus
let's
City.
say
Okay,
first half.
gents,
A game of two halves.
you know how I feel about Arsenal right now. Like,
Yo.
Arsenal are so underwhelming. I was not even looking forward to watching the game.
Yeah.
The lineup comes, right? We played Ben White our whole season. Ben White is our best right back.
man.
We're
Bro.
playing against
Bro.
Man City. Why are you dropping him?
Apparently he was injured, but Arteta said Ben White is strong, is a character. He will
You
never
know-
say when he's injured. So I decided
Exa-
today he's injured.
Like,
He's
you can't.
smoking some white. He's
Like-
sniffing some white.
Nah, some white for real. The Snow White
Boy, like
I was so mad.
shocking decisions, dog. You dropping Ben White.
So that's the first red
thing.
flag.
That's the first red
Ben
flag.
White on the
right?
flag, yeah.
You're gonna play. Who's this guy? Doku and Savinho as your wingers.
Yeah.
You need a Ben White. Ben White has played that position the whole fucking season, dog. Why are you dropping him in the biggest game of the season?
Are so tough.
You know?
Them guys are tough. Like they are tough.
So I'm like, okay, fine. Let's see how it goes. Timber is a good player. He will do right.
But not for that game.
You know? And the thing is, he's playing cauliflower. Right? Cauliflower hasn't played a full game.
But he's
in
got
the
a
Premier
banger,
League.
But he's
No.
got a banger. Thank
It
you.
was a banger.
Eat your words. Eat your words.
But he was shocking in the Savinho was cooking in the whole game, boy.
Nah, bro.
Not
I'm
really.
telling you.
Nah. Not
First
really
half,
though.
First 20 minutes, ne? Go look back at the first 20 minutes of the. He was even for the Haaland goal. Did you see what Savinho did to him? He skinned him, boy. Mid.
Nah, bro, that was
midfield.
Gabriel.
The goal was just poor defending from the whole
No, I'm
back
saying
four.
the
That's my
10.
thinking.
I'm saying the 10 from Savinho, so that he cuts inside the pitch and then to feed to
he put
Haaland.
his head on a swivel, boy.
Just go see that movie.
I didn't say the 10, but what's the role of Gabriel then?
Exactly my point.
Because it was in between him. Because if I go press, then you must cover my space.
No. So
But Haaland they could see Haaland coming. Okay,
Yeah.
Savino has turned cauliflower like a pancake. Now he's putting the pass
And
through
Haaland is
the
coming
defense.
alone, dog. We can all see
And
him.
everybody see there is
like
Haaland
we
coming.
see him.
So
Nah,
I'm
gents.
still blaming.
But the thing is, Haaland is quick though. And
Nah,
listen, Haaland is quick, right?
That thing, they saw it coming. They saw it coming. They saw it coming to score a goal.
Honestly, we saw it coming very.
Yeah.
And it's similar to that goal that Brighton scored, where I think where Saliba, instead of covering, I don't know why he was not being tied to the man. That Danny Welbeck goal where he shot. It's the same thing.
That's the thing. Yeah. I think Arsenal sometimes we don't speak about how that defense, right, doesn't meet a lot of one-on-one challenges.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Every game I've seen where City plays, Haaland bounces them off, unless if Saliba is up for it.
Yeah.
But Gabriel and Haaland deals with him.
Yeah,
but every time he peppers him.
Yeah. I mean, like there was a lot of bad things about that game.
Not
man.
really,
Like,
bro.
no, honestly.
Not really.
Okay.
No positive. No positive.
I've tried to counter that cauliflower. I think it was solid.
Nah.
Maybe it was not a good decision to drop White, but I don't think your downfall was Ben White and cauliflower.
But here's what the thing is, right? I think for me, I get I think this is where maybe you're going, and I get what you're saying. To say Arteta always makes questionable decisions
all the time, boy.
It's a big game.
All the time.
It's a game that's marked
all the time.
To be a title decider. And he's done this so many times in big games. Aston Villa last year.
Boy.
You remember what he did? Criminal stuff. Like,
putting Zinchenko. Like, my thing is, dog, ne? You've played how many games now? This is the 4th game, right, of the season. You've played the same team, right? You played the same team from the beginning of the season up until now. It's our biggest game of the season. Why are you changing it? Why are you changing it? Because it's going to destabilize the team. That's the first thing. Number 2 is that, fine, we equalize, right? After
from what you've said, it looks like we need to fix the coach.
Right? From what you've said, Trossard gets sent off in a shocking way. Doku kicked the ball away from the first half.
It's a red card, bro.
No, it's a red card, I understand. But fuck the referees also. There's no consistency. And it's always fucking Michael Oliver. Refereeing
I hate that dude. I hate that dude.
Michael Oliver fucking refereeing City games.
Okay, then,
and he's always getting the decisions wrong.
Now we're at the red card. Whether it was rightfully given or wrongfully given, which I think it's questionable, but it's a second yellow. But now we're at that point. Remember what I asked about? What did he do when the right was sent maybe? It doesn't matter, but what did he do when Trossard got sent out?
Shocking
against City.
Shocking.
How did you take it? Because let me hear your opinion first before I hear Cosme. I didn't score one goal at all. So.
Like, okay.
with everyone in the field. So what's your take?
Hey, bro, we finished our goals. Seven is not easy, James.
It all goes back to shit in-game management. Umchita, he's a shocking manager. He knows how to set up a team in a system. The problem with that system is that once one thing gets fucked up, the whole system gets fucked up.
Yeah, he's literally the definition of you have a plan until you get slapped in the face.
You understand?
And some days he induces it. He doesn't need to get slapped in the face.
Exactly.
He just does these questionable stuff.
Donna, so basically your attacker, right, who's your number 10 for that game, gets sent off. The most logical thing to do is to take off maybe an attacker and put in a midfielder. Why are you putting an extra defender? Already there's like 4 central defenders on the pitch. There's Timber as a centre back. There's Saliba as a centre back. Gabriel as a centre back. Cauliflower as a centre back. And then you take off an attacker and then you put in another centre back as well. On top of that, Saka is our best corner taker.
Sam Cooper.
he just gave you a 2-1 mark. You are people. For what?
Bro, I don't understand the logic. We've asked all season, why does he never take Saka off? But the time he literally needs him,
he takes him off.
I'm like,
U29 didn't do fuck on that team.
He was supposed to go at Martinelli.
Zero passes
supposed to be there.
Zero passes completed.
Now let me hear your opinion, bro. Let me hear your opinion.
It's a
Let me hear you.
Fuck Arteta, man. Arteta out every day.
Let me hear your opinion before we weigh in.
Bro, let me tell you, man.
Sure.
Let me tell you about my team called Arsenal, yeah? them niggas, especially Mikel, man. Oh, I've been saying to Sheffy, like, you gotta get sacked, like, ASAP. Because, firstly, like you said, Ulona, number 29, Ukai. I don't even want to call him by his name, bro. Ukai.
Where was he?
No, number 11. No, number 11. U29 or number 11. You're not supposed to be in the game.
Like,
I don't fuck with Sterling, firstly.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be Sterling than Martinelli, especially that game.
Times have changed.
You
Times
get
have changed.
me? With me or you say that?
I'm listening to you, bro. Like I'm acknowledging you. I'm acknowledging you.
Like,
No more Martinelli with one Sterling now.
You know what happened was clutch when he first got to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Today, Sterling is clutch at Arsenal, and they're saying he starts.
Nah, but go on, bro.
But as I was saying,
Go ahead.
rude. Yeah, bro. Now I just feel like man like Martinelli, nah. Thing is, he's not like a 90-minute dude for Arsenal. He's never been. He shall not be ever again. I don't know if he's gonna realize man like Mikel. But you see, men like Kai, aware, but like as a type of dude that we have to like pamper around, like yo,
Yeah,
he
you
needs
understand?
he needs Martin for him to play now.
So it's not a player that you need when we have 10 men. Because if you have 10 men, you need everyone to put 120.
Exactly my
Yeah,
point. I was
yes.
gonna get there. I mean, shout out to Arsenal, but fair to see Pushy like 10 men, see Pushy until the last job, which was kind of fucked up. I left the pub angry, but like until the last second. But
Yeah, you're believing.
for a 10-man group playing against Man City,
that is busy throwing stones.
is this a conversation or what are we doing here? This guy tried to shut me down.
No, but go on, bro. Go on.
Yeah, bro. I have a couple of players where I think like they don't deserve starting lineup. Go Arsenal.
Why?
Why or
Why?
And I
The
think
first
when
one.
you say it, nah, say who would you replace them with?
With,
Because you
yeah.
did nothing in the transfer window.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
another
shush,
factor.
that-
So I think that's the
Hey,
thing.
That's also
So
another
I
I
wanted
wanted
factor.
to go there. I wanted to go there, but I was gonna
No,
be sued,
go there.
so.
We have time for you. We have time for you. 45 minutes. Don't worry.
+7.
+7.
Bro, especially you see that nigga Martinelli, no?
Yeah, sure.
I could even like I can replace him with like a left back.
It's not like we've wasted 45 minutes of our lives. You know? It's not like this is the worst.
Oh, you said
45 minutes we're gonna waste. It's not the worst 45 minutes we're gonna waste of our lives. We've already wasted some +7. This is just a luxury. But go on, bro. 5 players you think don't deserve to play.
Fuck me.
Sorry.
You said Martinelli Kwine.
Martinelli, I'm gonna get to the wise.
Sure.
Martinelli, unpopular opinion, boyo. Party's starting to disappoint me
It's,
now.
it's because of Arteta.
Yeah,
He's fucked him also.
Party,
shit.
fucking work now. For some weird
I am here for it.
He's fucking him
Hey,
up.
Mikel Mateta must play part and not this Churchill thing. That's what he said.
No, but that's true. But now
Now
he's.
Points was the best player in Arsenal.
He is, dog. But Arteta fucked him up also.
Also,
just like
who must go, Arteta or Partey?
Arteta.
Okay.
Fuck him, man.
You said Martinelli. Martinelli.
And Thomas Partey.
Thomas Part.
But I get it, bro. I get
So
it.
11-5.
Oh, should I still carry
Yeah,
on?
continue.
Oh.
I said 5.
Probably
Fucking
29.
29.
Nah, Kai is not, dog.
Yeah,
Kai,
okay.
Kai. Leave Kai alone. He
hate
just has
Kai,
like
bro.
his own shit going
I
on.
hate Kai, man. It was so shit.
Do you
dog.
really hate Kai?
You know what? You know what's my chat with Kai, right?
Yes.
Like, I don't know what he's good at, dog. And the thing is, right? You see, the fucked up thing is that currently he's the highest paid player at our club. He has a 5-year fucking contract. Now, we can't buy a striker because Arteta is fucking obsessed with him, right? We can't buy a number 10 because Arteta in his head thinks he can play him as a number 10 when Odegaard gets fucking injured. So now we're sitting with a problem where Kai is not a clinical finisher, but we can't get a striker. Kai is not a number 10, so we can't get a backup to Odegaard.
Why
So he's
did we
a fucking
let go of
problem.
Smith Rowe?
You know, we used to have
Why?
a 39 at 39. Was it at 39 at our club?
Maxos.
Yeah. And I'm like, for me, there's no difference. Even Scott is a better player than Kai. Controversial opinion. But Scott McTominay is more effective than Kai Havertz.
You know what they said when they bought Kai, right?
I kind of see it though.
I'm
I kind of see it.
Boy, you know what they said when they bought Kai? When they bought Kai, they said
enough debate.
they said he's tall. Ne?
Is
That's
he
what
not
they
tall?
said. No, he is.
Okay.
But he's not using his height because he's not scoring.
I'm ahead at Tololo.
You don't understand?
Like nothing.
They said he's slick with the passes. I haven't seen him murray through ball ever since the start of this season.
I think, gentlemen, to just conclude this Arsenal, to conclude this
No,
Arsenal chat,
Jesus still remains in the team.
they have no one. Now they're calling for Sterling. It should tell you if Arsenal supporters are calling for Sterling to come in.
Reject.
Then it
City
means
reject.
it says everything about
City reject.
the team.
Sterling,
If you're saying
Gabriel
you
Jesus.
prefer Sterling over anyone else who has been that team, I mean Sterling has been shocking for 2 seasons at least. Just begging my there. But my point is on this Arsenal chat, gentlemen, I think you don't know what you guys have, but like you don't know that you guys have a good thing in Arteta.
But you know what they say?
You don't-
know
you
what
guys don't
someone
know.
said?
You don't
Once you hear rival fans start praising,
Once you hear Russian fans start praising the manager, that's when you see.
whatever you have.
I'm telling you, boy.
Actually, sorry, gents.
Sure.
Sheffy, I wanted to ask you personally, bro. So you see, after like Arsenal,
Yeah,
he left,
yeah.
and then Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even get the name right now because I fucking hate him, bro. Don't you think like you could have got like ex-Arsenal players who are better than him? For example, men like Cesc.
I mean, we could have done that, boy.
But
for me,
who
right?
do you think was gonna carry, like ex-Arsenal players? Who do you think
I
was
think
gonna
Cesc
carry?
is your next manager. He's cooking at Como.
Nah.
Nah. But I think maybe Patrick Vieira. You know?
I wouldn't want him there.
Okay. The thing
Just
is,
get a good coach, but it doesn't have to be a former player.
so here's my chat, right? I've been saying this thing on the podcast. I've been saying this thing. Arsenal made a
Unai
huge
Emery.
mistake by letting go of Unai Emery, dog.
Yeah, I know,
Like-
that's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
And the thing is, right,
Right, that's-
and you
that's a
see it
perfect
now
point.
because of how good Aston Villa are.
Imagine
Like-
if sorry to cut you off there, bro. But imagine if with the years that he has on Aston Villa,
Boy,
he has those years now
With
on
Arsenal.
with
Dog,
Arsenal on top.
dog.
Like if he was given, because he was also cooking for like up until December. But we know that's Arsene Wenger, Arsenal.
and then the thing is, right, players like Martinelli and Saka were actually doing this under Unai, boy.
And
You
then
know?
Arteta came.
And then Arteta came. Now they're doing this, dog.
They're only good at corners.
They're only good at corners. Even Saka. Like, if you tell me now, is Bukayo Saka gonna be better than what he is right now?
I don't think he have it.
Are we good?
Yeah, I don't.
You get me. You get me. So he's not going to be better.
Yeah, sure.
He's not going to be better than what he is right now.
Yeah, I know it's fine. You can go on, bro. You can go on.
You know, he's not going to be better than when he is right now. You don't understand? So it's like this guy has came in. All the young players we had in the team, Smith Rowe number 1, he's gone now.
Yeah.
You know, he loaned out Fabio Vieira, who he bought with a shitload of money. All of his players, all of the young players, now he's trying to phase out Ben White.
And to bring in Ryan Sterling, to bring in
Califiori, all of these guys, it's shocking
It's a
decision.
shocking
It's
decision for me.
shocking
No,
decision.
no. I think we can talk about us because obviously you are passionate about Arsenal, but you are looking at it as a supporter, and I understand that it's you are very objective, like you are in there as an Arsenal fan. I
Nah, but
understand.
next now we must address you. Which one is this one? Which fan are you if you don't want to win every game?
No, I understand, but like what I'm saying is that yes, Arteta is like, bro, there's no one who's perfect. But what I'm saying is that, for example, let's go back to the Manchester City game. I thought that game, it was a good strategy. especially because he knows City, and if you don't have an Odegaard, you don't have that outlet pass, and now you've lost your Trossard, who is a makeshift for Odegaard. Now you've lost that, and I personally think trying to defend Manchester City for 45 minutes, it's a terrible idea. If there's a big if you don't have a plan, but from what I saw there, he had a plan, and
What plan was it?
to have no outlets at all, because they had no striker. They had no striker at all. They had defenders and had 3 midfielders in front only, and that was the plan. And for me, it worked perfectly.
To absorb the pressure.
Yeah, it worked perfect because Manchester City, you could see, in the absence of Rodri and in the absence of Depay, they were clueless. The only people who were getting the ball in the outlet on the edge of the box was the defenders, Akanji, Walker, and also Diaz, who couldn't penetrate. They also couldn't shoot. They saw the shootings wasting the ball. And that strategy worked. It worked. Until it didn't work. So I think if you had tried to go...
I have a question for you, Max.
If you had tried to go...
I have a question for you.
Toe for toe with City, you're going to complain as well. How do you do that?
No, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
All right. The question is, and I've said this, sometimes I think as a fan, it's difficult, right? Whether you play with pride or you win like that and you get over the line.
Yeah.
Right? And I think you're right in that sense.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, think Real Madrid, Champions League, they played the same
way.
The same shit.
The only difference that City didn't score then, but it was the same thing.
But now let's go back to that game.
Sure.
Right?
No, gents, let's be honest. Real Madrid has never played with 6 central defenders. Let's get it right.
No. But the way they defended,
let's just get it right.
No. And I'm saying the way they defended.
Dog, there's nothing wrong with playing a low block against City. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
You can't play with 6
You can't play with 6 defenders, dog. There's no way you can, because the thing is, right? The thing is, what it means is that you are going to be at the edge of your box for the whole 45 minutes. In football, it's impractical. Boy.
And it worked.
And no, my question was no. You know what I say? My question is, if City had scored any time in that half, what would you be saying the same thing?
Exactly.
I wouldn't, but they didn't score.
If they score with 6 defenders on the pitch,
what are you gonna do?
You're screwed.
You're screwed.
But that didn't happen.
Nah.
No, but they scored in the last minute.
My feeling with you, I can't say all Arsenal fans because I haven't chatted to all of them. Me as an Arsenal, if I was an Arsenal fan like Kevin, I would have been very happy with the. I would have been very happy with the performance.
But when I make now,
my standards are low.
This is the problem we have at United. This is exactly the problem we have. We are celebrating our 7-0 against Barnsley, but we can't even get through the line against Crystal Palace. This is the problem we have.
Crystal clear.
We celebrated that 7-0, and our Rashford Antonio was celebrating us. We had won 7-0.
Was it 0 or 1?
7-0.
Oh.
Onana clean sheet.
That shit goalkeeper
Those are the things we're talking about. Onana clean sheet with a 0-0 draw.
Wow. Onana clean sheets. Wow. We're lost. Oh my God.
But I think you can close the Arsenal. I've heard you. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, but Arsenal fans are also.
In acrimony, I'm the one who's wrong. I accept. It's fine.
But also, before we close, boy, I just want to address Arsenal fans online, dog.
Sure.
These people piss me off, and you know what?
It's the Arsenal fans and the management.
You see the Arsenal fans and the management.
Sure.
Actually, don't say Arsenal fan. Please, I beg you. Say the ones that are popular on YouTube, because they're the ones talking smack.
That's the problem, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
see the ones that are popular on YouTube and the ones on Twitter, they are the ones who fuck things up.
For sponsors. I'm really telling you, they're talking for sponsors.
They're trying to get into Prime or some shit like that. Nah, dog.
You know, shout out to, there's a guy called Lee Ghana. He's the only real one.
He's the truth.
In his whole fan base. He's the truth, boy. And people don't like him because he speaks the truth.
Now, but go ahead, address them, bro.
You know, fuck them every single day because now they are twerking for this fucking manager, dog. This guy hasn't won a trophy. Now in December it's going to be 5 years, boy.
Extended.
Fine. Yo. And you see, the thing is, right, the way we play, his system is not suited for winning cup competitions.
Yeah.
Because it's a system where you play the same way for 38 games.
And currently we have a machine in the league, so we can't even win the league.
And the thing is, the machine plays exactly the same as we're playing, but as a better player. So it means we're never going to win the league when the machine is there.
And more money.
And a better manager, and all of these things. And referees in their pocket. So now we are screwed for the next 3 years again. Because this fucking guy wants to win the league where Pep is in there. And Pep knows that this guy wants to win the league with all of his heart.
I see. No.
And then now he's fucking him up all the time.
No, but it makes sense. It makes I get your sentiments now.
Boy.
It's the opposite of what's happening at United. We'll move to United in a bit, but it's the opposite because with United, it's actually the difference that like the fan base or the famous YouTube pundits or whatever, they are turning out because basically whatever is being done in the club, they are saying it's not going to work. Like they're putting that word forward. I had something terrible, shocking from Postcodes today. He was asking if the league is actually better than Maguire. I was shocked. I was shocked, bro. I was shocked. I'm not saying the league's the best defender in the world, but if you have to question if it's better than then, and same thing, Rashford.
But boy, I think clubs need to start looking at where they want to go and the players they bring in, boy.
Man United, you see,
Like,
Man United
we have that crisis.
This is a big crisis there, boy. Big crisis
boy,
there.
For me, Mazraoui is not a player.
Honestly, honestly.
Bro, this guy is
that, boy.
Which football are you watching, bro? Which football are you watching?
Mazraoui for me, boy. He's not, like, maybe he's an upgrade for our team. He's an upgrade. Remember, there's a difference between an upgrade and taking you where you wanna be.
But you also understand that. Okay. Let me ask you.
The left back at Liverpool.
But let me ask. Okay, wait.
Look at Mazraoui.
Wait, bro.
Wait. Just look at him.
Wait, let me ask you. And it's perfect that you went there. I was going to ask that the same, and I was going to use the same team. If you had to take Trent now at Liverpool and put him at United, that's what I'm asking. Is he going to win you anything?
No,
him alone there.
Okay, I'm saying there's two things.
Okay, if you get Jude Bellingham, is he going to?
There's two things. The coach is not cooking.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
Okay, but
the coach system is not cooking.
But now you are taking a player, and you are taking a player.
Who brought that player?
Is this player?
Who brought that player?
Okay,
You must bring a player that suits your system.
So my question is, okay, Pisaka.
You see Kyle Walker at Man United might work.
Yeah.
No,
that's why one Bissaka worked in our system.
Did he work?
Because he covers well.
Did he work?
Even if he's advanced. He tried. He tried.
Yeah, use that term. He tried.
No. I'm questioning the football that you watch.
So when you believe,
no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying Mazraoui is the solution, but if you have to
this Rashford spree that we are on.
Yeah, no.
How many times have we had that conversation?
I'm saying
it's a Rashford spree.
Yeah.
My thing is we're just not that team.
Yeah,
and he's not that manager.
Yeah, no, okay, it's fine to attack the manager. I know a lot of people are not behind the manager, so that's fine. But if you had to attack like Mazraoui, if you've watched the game, he's actually put in like 8 over 10 performances ever since he started.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Personally, I understand you don't trust in the manager.
8 out of 10, right? Do you know even your 10 out of 10 might not be good?
Exactly.
I do understand.
Even the day he applies.
What is bad? You know, Musen the player, right? Trent. Let's just take Trent for instance. You know, Trent is passing, crossing, all of those things. That's his best quality.
Yeah.
Who's this player? Kyle Walker, pace, recovery. You know, one-on-one defending. That's his strong quality. What is Mazraoui good at? What's his best quality? For? What did you buy him for? Because when I watch United,
let me tell you why it's the twofold problem, right? Because if you had a player that you could actually determine what their best ability is, it's because the manager is using that best ability.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So like you said, Saka is now good at crosses. It means the manager is using that ability.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
For us, we don't know what Mazraoui's good quality is. We're still searching for Anthony's best quality till this day.
Okay, maybe let's give him an opportunity to answer that.
What is Mazraoui's best quality?
Yeah, what is it?
If you actually looked at if you watch United the last year or the when Tanner came, he did improve Wan-Bissaka miles before, because Wan-Bissaka couldn't even play ball.
Okay, that's true.
And then you can agree that when Tenor came, we started saying that at least he can now play. It's just that he cannot cross. Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
What I can tell you now is that Mazraoui is Wan-Bissaka without forcing. He can play that inverted role without forcing. He's that player. That and also
he also inverts.
yes, and no, but I'm just saying.
In our team.
Yeah, but I'm saying. Wait, hear me out.
With that background.
No, hear me. You asked me what is his best trait, right? You asked me what is his best trait. I am
And
saying.
you brought the league to cover Mazraoui.
I am saying. What I'm saying, bro, is that.
Boy.
Sounds like you're very sad about your team.
But you asked me a question. Now you're not giving me a
I'm
chance.
asking you further. Boy.
Now you're not giving me a chance. I'm saying.
Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, I am saying he had to convert Wan-Bissaka from a very defensive fullback to being inverted, which he was not, which he succeeded doing. Yes, no. Because now you are relying on Bissaka. You're saying Bissaka was better, which he was not before Tenor came. I am saying Mazraoui didn't have a preseason with the team. He's actually not even up to full speed. But the profile of a player is a player that is inverted. Look at how he played at Bayern. He's an inverted player, and
So,
that's how Tenor wants to play. That's how Dalo is playing.
Now I have a question.
So basically, you have two inverted fullbacks.
That's what I'm saying.
So
and the
Dalo
other
is
one
inverted.
is defensive.
The other
so
one is
who covers?
But they never do it at the same time.
Actually,
bro.
I know.
Yes.
But
But
now let's talk about our defense.
Yeah.
Right. When you believe Dalo must cover.
Also,
when Daman inverts or De Ligt or Martinez sharp, he can cover. But De Ligt must cover. Have you seen what they did? There was a game where they tore him apart, boy. Like he's running, boy. He's covering back.
Yeah.
He's not there.
I see.
Dalo doesn't cover back. So you have Martinez, and it means Martinez is always gonna get peppered. He's always gonna get. Next thing we're gonna be complaining about Martinez is always getting booked. He's even getting red cards every game. You remember what they did to Casemiro? Those guys in another game where they left Casemiro to cover alone, and he got a red card. And you know what Casemiro is gonna do?
Yeah, no.
He's gonna go to ground, get a red card. Simple.
Bro, I hear your analysis, but the very first thing that you said, that's what I'm questioning, because I understand.
I don't think-
no,
you know
you
what
can
I
be
was
against.
referring-
Just give him a
You
chance to
can
explain.
be against the manager. I understand everyone is against the manager. If you're saying the manager system doesn't work, that's fine, bro. Like you have your opinion to say, yeah, the manager is not good enough, or I don't see the patterns. I don't think we should be playing inverted. That's fine. But if you are taking a player who's actually been playing very well in this season, we're not saying the team is winning, but there's actually one player who's been putting up in terms of performances like top 2, top 3 that has been putting. Kobe Mainu, he's been good, but I haven't seen him this season, to be honest. Bruno Fernandes is our best player, but I haven't seen him this season. But you cannot use that to say, what is Bruno Fernandes' best
You
player?
haven't seen Kobe.
This is my problem.
This season, no, he has not played.
This season he hasn't been cooking, honestly.
No, this is
He has not been paired well. He has not played through midfield.
This is why I say.
So you can say Tenak out.
Let me explain why that's the culture at United.
Yeah.
Players come in first season, they're singing for their bread, they perform. Second season, no good. No showing at all.
Yeah.
There's so many players. I can count you so many players. Even Zagzi. Actually, I think his season is done. I'm going to say it now. Those 2 games, 3 games are literally all we've seen of him. There's nothing. The same thing.
Where is he, man?
Exactly. That's the great. He's gonna play against FC Twente today, and he's gonna score. He's gonna create a maza, and then we're gonna say he's back, and then put him in the squad. 2-3 games gone again. Like Tyrell Martial. When last did you see him? Injured the same time. Yeah, no, I'm saying this is the problem. This is the problem.
Yeah, you talk about the problems of the team. I agree.
My question is,
Your terms of the matches.
my question is, why didn't we keep Wan-Bissaka if he was showing progress? Yes, he's not his player, but you go and spend money on a Mazraoui, which for me is not. You see, if you're buying a finished, what you call a finished product, a player that has it, then they should click into gear same time.
No, I agree, bro. I agree. But also
if
remember,
you're gonna buy a player for anything north of 40 million or 80 million, They must be willing to just get in and click into gear.
Yeah.
No, but remember, bro, I think I have to say this. You are counting Trent. It's a good example. But when Klopp went, they never went and bought a Marcel. Trent was his product.
No, Trent was there. And that's why I'm saying Wan-Bissaka should have stayed for another season.
But remember,
if he failed, I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
We still have
Also,
it doesn't. And we are saying
it doesn't make sense. No, what you are saying doesn't make sense because also Wan-Bissaka, we bought him for 50 million. So you can't say
no, but
now
that
I can't
wasn't
buy
him. That wasn't him.
That's the same thing. So now I'm not allowed to buy
wasn't
someone
there.
my fullback for 40 million. Mine.
Or then I fail again with another.
No,
player.
but you're saying I must develop someone that was bought for me.
Okay, let's leave the Mazraoui thing because I can see
Yeah,
getting out of it.
I understand United is not perfect, but I don't think Mazraoui is the problem.
That guy.
Okay, let's discuss the draw against Palace. Ne?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the game because I was watching the biggest club in South Africa.
Of course,
you know.
of course, yeah.
But how can you, in a nutshell, how can you summarize?
It's an upgrade for Max.
Wait. How can you how do you analyze? I'll come to you in a second. How do you analyze that 90 minutes performance, especially after that 7-0?
Yeah. No, perfect, bro.
But even that 7-0 was not attractive to watch.
What do you mean, bro? What do you want, bro? Like, what do you want? 7-0. What?
And I'm
because
gonna
most
say,
of the time when teams score, when teams score 2 goals, they substitute. They went on and what do you want, bro?
I'm gonna say this, right? That's the point where you start bringing
No,
let me say this before you go.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
That 0-0 is actually an upgrade in Max's books because Palace slapped us last season.
Of course,
if we
bro.
think of it.
Yes,
So that's what he's gonna
it's good
say.
analysis, bro.
It's
It's good analysis. At least there I can give you. It's good analysis. We went to Palace last year. We got 4. Could have been 5. Could have been 6.
You see?
And that's one of the points.
Well, what a Max. Get this man out of my.
And the problem, bro.
I'm also fighting Man United fans here.
Live.
I'm also fighting. But no, shut up.
But my analysis, bro, was like before our problem was, I think for the longest time United, the problem that I've seen is to score with like we can never recreate a chance. Like it's like a sporadic things, like someone just went through and then they score. And that is what I've seen with United all these years. Even when Rashford scored and Ten Hag's first season, it was like there was no like definite style of play to say how do you expect to score a goal?
There's no recipe.
Yeah, there was no recipe. We were just dishing out whatever is out. So what I saw this season, the first game that we played, I think we win. I think we won.
Yeah, against Fulham.
We won. It wasn't great to watch. Second game we played against when we played against Southampton.
Yeah.
That game we started it very, very badly.
Yeah.
We started very badly.
It could have been 1-0 up.
Yeah. That penalty save changed the game, and after we scored, things changed. But what I've seen, we've actually created more chances, and it looks like we have a strategy on how to create chances. And another thing, we are not conceding a lot of chances than what we did, and it says a lot about our defense. I'm not sure about the midfield as of yet because we've not played Ugat. Basically, still the same. Finder. We played Eriksen. Yeah. But what I can say is that we created more chances, and yes, results matter. But if you look at, for me, it's a trade-off. We're not supposed to win the game against the Fulham.
Yeah.
And then this one is the same thing. We created a lot of chances, couldn't convert. Now we threw it. It's the same thing. You win some points on other games that you don't deserve, and then you lose some points that you deserve. That's how I look at it.
You know what I'd say, right, from what you're saying, is I think the only change that I'm seeing is Onana is actually doing what a keeper does.
Because
if you think of
it's been doing
that. If Onana did what he did last season, we have lost that game.
He's been doing that.
If Onana did what he did last season, we'd have lost that game.
He's been doing
because
that.
Because we're not gonna score.
No, he's been doing that.
The only change is
we're not gonna score. What are you saying?
We didn't score. We're not gonna score, bro. No, we're not gonna score.
Man's rattled,
right? We're not gonna score. And Onana was gonna create some silly.
No, bro. Onana
now this season
he's been doing that, bro. If you're conceding 20 chances a game and you make 7 saves, you concede 4 goals. Now you're conceding 7 chances a game.
Now he's doing what a goalkeeper does.
Yeah.
Because we are not conceding a lot of chances than we did last season. He's not facing as many shots. You can go check the stats.
Oh, you're saying if he faced many shots.
It basically happens like that. Any goalkeeper, if you're facing 30 shots a game, you are bound to concede 4 or 5. Maybe, but if you concede 7 chances a game or less than 10, then if you're conceding 4 goals, then you're just open net.
I think Amad Diallo has definitely.
Are you giving Tena credit for Amad Diallo?
No.
I am asking.
Diallo is good question.
I'm asking, but you never played him. Is this signing? Did he play him?
No,
Okay, fine, right? Amad Diallo is a good player.
Yeah.
All Tenak is doing is just putting the player on the pitch.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a difference between, you see Cole Palmer, Pep, you can see Pep maybe coached him. You know, he's a baller, but obviously it's natural ability.
Yeah.
But these guys, Amad Diallo, Kobe Mainoo,
We're not coached by him.
they're not coached by him. They're just good players.
So what I hear you.
And you see, with Garnacho, you can see that he's a player who needs some coaching, but he's not getting better because he's not getting proper coaching.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean when Tenak was the one that gave this guy a chance? He managed his game time. What do you mean?
A chance is different than like you actually have
Exactly.
time.
Making a player better.
Okay. Let's conclude it, gentlemen. We can go on and on.
Now let me close it.
Close it, bro.
Let me close it by saying we need to fix
Niggas
something.
are touched.
Yeah.
I think that one we agree on.
No, I think
Where's Ugarte?
I think Ugarte is there.
I think you're starting at the wrong place.
Okay, what do we need to fix?
From what you've said, it looks like we need to fix the coach. What you've said.
No, we've invested too much in that one. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Back the manager.
Back the manager. Back the team. Back the team.
No, but I think shout out to him.
Yeah.
And like I said, what
Shout
I'm
out
trying to
Ten
tell
Hag.
Oh,
Because
You
okay.
said all these things and then they're only saying, you're saying shout out to Ten Hag. What the hell is wrong with you, dog? This guy.
Today we're not like you.
And
We criticize to build.
No, but thank him, Chef.
Today we criticize to
From
build.
what you said,
No.
that's why I'm saying he's starting at the wrong place.
I think you guys don't understand. We are not like Arsenal.
Yeah, we're in a bad place, bro.
Yeah,
Now we're bad. No, but we're saying we were in a bad
Nah,
place.
he's not the fans
We're
of Western
in the
Arsenal
pit.
fans, boy. Yo.
No, the club is
we
bigger
are
than
better
us.
for
The
it.
club is bigger.
We're gonna say all of this shit about the manager, but it's to point out where he's faltering, right?
Like
but
how
we're
we do.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
you guys
want
are weird. I don't know what you're doing. Now we support the manager. I think
Yes,
let's
yeah,
clear up
yeah.
all of those.
No, see, there
misconceptions.
we're
We're picking the manager.
Yeah, no, if you're picking-
No,
This guy.
I never said Ten Hag out. I've never said Ten Hag
He's
out.
always saying Ten Hag out on the group. There's a full-time footy group. He's always saying Ten Hag out. Now he's on a public platform. He's saying Ten Hag in. What's wrong with you, man?
And he said everything to be turned out. Like now he's saying
That's how it works. We're just saying the
he has not
manager
improved the
must fix.
player,
So-
but now back him out.
No, but you see, if he lets go of Amad Diallo soul, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Okay, before we
And
close,
he's capable of doing it.
let's talk
So
about
next
Kobe
season,
Mainoo, eh?
buying
Yeah,
someone
sure.
let's
else.
talk about Kobe Mainoo.
Yeah, sure, bro.
Kobe Mainoo probably was the best midfielder, best young midfielder in the league last
Is
season.
even now.
Okay, fine.
Okay, based on lesson I understand.
Yeah,
sure,
in terms of ability, but like to see that Umjita gets no coaching at all. He doesn't get better.
He doesn't get better.
Like-
he's not upping his game.
He's not
in
upping
any
his
way.
game as much as he's a good player, as a quality player. But especially playing in his position, you're supposed to mature over time. But with him, like I'm not seeing that maturity, and it all go back to Ten Hag. He's not
I
coaching
understand,
him
bro.
proper.
Who's
No,
this Garnacho?
No, Kobe Mainoo.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, bro. And it goes to what I was saying last week. Like, bro, and even the very first game, if you end the game at 0-0 and you just score a last minute winner and in 1-0, the conversations are different. And I'm saying it again, the difference or what we need at United. But you cannot tell me one team that has won a league without a clinical strike. Tell me.
No, there's not.
There's none. And that's what I'm saying, because a clinical striker takes the game away from the opposition, then
But
it's
you know,
it's
Zek
very
is-
What two?
it's very
We've got two.
They are not clinical.
Then why did we buy this?
No,
What are you saying?
no, I'm saying-
we bought two strikers.
Bro,
We bought two strikers.
I'm telling you, no, you're missing the point.
I just put Ruud van Nistelrooy on the pitch.
Okay,
That's
you,
not clinical.
you
That's
are,
his point.
you are,
They're
you are
not
missing the
clinical.
point.
But
bro.
whose point is whose fault is it?
Okay, I'm asking you now.
Whose fault is it?
Wait. Who is the clinical strike? Who is the clinical strike that can say that is not playing the Premier League? Tell me one.
Osimhen, for instance. Osimhen is a clinical
Osimhen.
strike.
Osimhen, okay, Osimhen. If he had played 2 games and 3 games, as clinical as he was in the last league,
Only if we wanted Tony.
Exactly. Tony was there.
yeah, I'm asking, but I'm saying, are we supposed to say someone's clinical without scoring the goals? I'm not saying it's not going to be clinical, but I'm saying now we don't have strikers that have put the games away, and because of that, games end the end at 0-0, and teams get a chance to recover, and that's what we've done. It's very difficult to say Kobe Mane had a good game if we threw the game, but if we had converted 2 or 1 chances and we won the game 1-0, then we're going to say Kobe Mane we was going to go unnoticed. But now because we didn't win the game and our strikers missed clear-cut chances where he was supposed to be credited, now we're saying Kobe Mane is not being coached. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say, let's be clinical and put this episode away.
No. Actually, bro, I think we need to close. Before we close, bro, Sundows versus Chiefs. What's your prediction, Chief?
28 September.
Ghana is this weekend.
Yeah. We will be there no matter what.
Yeah, I know. I think Chiefs always do well against Sundowns, no matter the circumstances.
In full FNPC,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to be full, bro.
Like, I think Chiefs is gonna win, right?
It's fine.
Yeah, I know Chiefs is gonna win. Like, and I want Chiefs to win. Like, let's just be clear. I just want Chiefs to win. I mean, like, South Africa is a good, is a happy place, man. When Chiefs wins,
The happy
like,
index.
like honestly, father, like it's for the vibes, dog. Like honestly, like
I see.
you know, football's gonna come back when Chiefs wins, and I think for the league, Chiefs needs to beat Sundown.
Yeah, because the league is a long run. You need
Exactly.
the fans to be engaged.
You
up
know,
until,
like we need Chiefs to come back, James.
And we need to show that it's a change of the guard, boy. Like we need to really show that.
Yeah, I know, probably.
There's
but Chiefs is taking
there's
it,
winds of change.
No.
And Gaston Serrano is gonna score against Sundowns.
Do you have the score?
Obvious.
Maybe.
I think
Doesn't matter though, but just
3-2 baby Chiefs.
3-2 for Chiefs.
2-1.
2-1 for Chiefs. Bro,
1-0. Kaizer Chiefs 1-0.
I think personally I like to give Chiefs the win, but I'm also like a bit reserved. So I think a draw for Chiefs is not a bad result, and I think if we can get a 1-1 draw, it's not bad for how we started or how we started.
No
the
wonder
season.
you're 10 again, man.
I told you.
I'm being rational, bro.
No wonder
Okay,
you're 10
Chiefs is going to win 5-0, ladies and gentlemen.
We hope you apply the same rationality on FPL. Not which.
Is it applying the same tactics,
No,
boy?
cards.
Apply the same tactics.
No, cards. Like, say, what do you want to say before you go, bro? Let's go. thing.
Man, this was a good episode. Shout out to my people.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Do you have any shout out? This is the biggest.
Oh, actually, Arsenal is playing right now. So, we're gonna see each other next week and actually go back to Arsenal and still talk that shit that you were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win the Champions League. That's
Carabao, but okay. But yeah, guys, thank you for featuring me in this episode. I really appreciate it. Until next time, gents.
I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this game today. Honestly.
Then there's the one trophy less.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like
dog.
It's like almost,
Mikel.
almost happened to Tottenham, and I was waiting for it, and it's going to happen.
No.
They almost knocked out. No, I'm just saying that all these teams that they need a trophy by fire, by force, they always get knocked out earlier on, not in the semis. So that's what I mean.
I think it's a London thing. Don't please.
7 mil pounds. What do you want to say, bro? Let's go.
Shut up. Back the manage.
Back the manage. Hashtag back the manage.
No, easy, bro. Danko. Full-time food, Red Devils. Jesus, follow us.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.